What's going on, Guardians? It's Tizzle here, and in this video, I just wanted to ask, Bungie, you guys good? I recently watched Paul Tassie's video on Bungie losing the trust of the player base, and I wanted to chime in with my own thoughts. I've actually been wanting to talk about this topic for quite a while now, but I finally will take the time to get my thoughts in order and talk about these issues that have been plaguing the game. I've played this game religiously for 7 years, and I truly have never seen it in a worse state technically. This isn't about the sandbox or balancing issues or loot and rewards. This is about the function of the game. And it's in a very sorry state. This is truly the worst I've ever seen it. We have a tonic system that doesn't work, which is really frustrating because the loot structure this season is the worst it has been in literal years. We have an entire super that has been disabled for 2 months now and isn't scheduled to get fixed until January. Sorry to Sammy Cat, who mains Invis Hunter and a bow, but I guess you have to wait over 3 months to try and solo flawless a fucking dungeon because Bungie just can't issue a fix. I've been saying for a while now that you can just feel the layoffs in this game. Like I said, I play this game a lot and I'm very much used to the buggy shit that goes on in Destiny, but earlier this episode I made a video about how soloing the Lightblade GM made me want to give up soloing GMs, and now I basically have. I'm shifting my content to make other things that I care about, like this video, but the amount of teleporting ads and buggy shit that I died to just ruined all the fun that I normally get out of this game. It is not fun dying to shit completely out of your control because an ad just wants to teleport or do some janky shit. But it is downright maddening when it happens in a solo GM and you have to relaunch the activity after 30 or more minutes. I value my time, and dying in such a way just makes me not even want to play the game. Now, I do want to be fair to the devs here. This is not their fault. Management made stupid decision after stupid decision and wasted God knows how much money on bets that didn't pay off, and now they are the ones that have to suffer. Many people were laid off over the last year at Bungie, and the ones that remained are probably extremely overworked. I worked at a job where upper management refused to staff up and hire people, and it led to extreme burnout, poor mental health, anger, job dissatisfaction, and more. I took a stress leave from my job because it got so bad, and I know lots of people who are still there toiling away, and many of them are on meds just to try to cope with it all. I do not want to put the blame on the workers that are there trying their best. They're working as hard as they can. But just like I told management at my last job, individuals can only do so much. At a certain point, you have to hire more people. But Bungie has let go of critical staff, and all of us are suffering as a result. Quality assurance and quality control were decimated by all accounts, and you can feel this in the game in so many ways. I should have been keeping notes for everything for this video, but suffice it to say, the game itself is quite broken. You, of course, have the Waitgate debacle, but something like tonics just flat out not working is directly a result of lack of testing. We as players all knew something was up pretty much right away. There's a chest in Tomb of Elders that just doesn't drop loot. Kinetic Impacts was fucked for over a month after the launch of the episode. I already mentioned the TPing ads, and Cabal-based strikes seem to be the worst. I soloed GM Behemoth and saw so many teleporting ads, and Proving Grounds was rough as well. To be fair, this has always been a thing, and it will always be annoying, but when paired with the other issues going on in the game, it has just gotten very tiresome and just completely turns you off from wanting to play. The roaming super buffs were not supposed to impact Celestial Golden Gun, but lo and behold, they do. The point is that basically every newly introduced system is not working in the way Bungie intended. Again, I am no game dev, but just from a logic standpoint, you would think QA and QC would be the ones to catch these things. But I feel like because that department got blown up in the layoffs, there just isn't enough people to test and catch everything. It's ironic because Bungie did the layoffs because they want to save more money, but the results of these layoffs is an inferior product that will drive people away from the game, resulting in less revenue overall. Again, I saw this at the last company I worked for. They would scrimp on spending in one area only for it to bite them in the ass and be a more expensive fix down the road than if they had just repaired it properly in the first place. It's absolutely infuriating. The sad reality is that this could now lead to less people playing the game, meaning less revenue and more layoffs, and then a further downgraded product. I do not envy the position that Bungie is in. The devs clearly care, and you can see it in every developer live stream. They love Destiny, and they want to make it as good as they possibly can. But unfortunately, you have out-of-touch decision makers at the top impeding their positive progress at every turn. I'm going to make a video soon talking about the loot this season and the crafting versus no crafting debate, as I personally haven't weighed in on it yet and I want to share my opinion. But suffice it to say, I think we once again have the wrong people making the decisions. But back to the topic of the bugs, the Bungie Help Twitter page weighed in on those issues. Balador's Wrathweavers have been bugged for a while now, and it could have been months for all we know, but we didn't find out until recently, and they are bugged for the foreseeable future, which sucks because I would like to make a build video on them. I already mentioned Tether in the dungeon being disabled for over 3 months, which is totally ridiculous. Apparently the Iron Banner memento isn't dropping from doing Iron Banner challenges. Some players can't even craft tonics, which keeps them from progressing the story. And there was also a ban wave that went out not too long ago that affected innocent players, one of them being Aegis, a well-known and well-respected speedrunner and content creator. It all just really sucks to see. But we do have to keep in mind that it is people who develop and create this game, and no one is perfect. And obviously they don't want their fun ideas like tonics to not work, or supers to not work on a unique boss with a design unlike anything we've ever seen in Destiny. These are just the unfortunate consequences. And it's a busy time personally for pretty much everyone, what with American Thanksgiving and then Christmas right around the corner, so they obviously want to fix the bugs, but they are people at the end of the day. And as much as I would like to see all these things be fixed, I also want the makers of my favorite game to have a life outside of work and enjoy themselves. So I do understand why these issues are taking an extra long time to fix right now, and I think we should all grant them some grace. But a root cause to these issues is a lack of staffing, and the lack of staffing is directly attributed to piss poor management. And the sad side effect of it all is that it's going to drive away an already dwindling player base. Hell, I make content on this game and I love what I do, but these issues are even driving me away, so I can't imagine how the general player base feels. Anyways, comment down below some of the issues that are going on that I may have missed. And leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more D2 content. Here's hoping that these issues get resolved and things are better in the next act and episode, but to be honest, I'm not all that hopeful. I have many videos I'm working on and I hope to catch you in the next one. Take care.